Okay, now when using the wall stainless steel snap-on combs, they do require a little bit more TLC than what you might be used to with the previous plastic combs. First of all, you don't want to use anything shorter than a 30 blade. They are designed to fit a 30, a 10, a 15, they'll even go on a 9. You don't ever want to use a 40 or a 50 blade, and the reason being a 40 or a 50 blade are actually a little more narrow here on the edges, and what's going to happen is it's not going to sit squarely, and the blade is going to just break the teeth on your, the snap-on comb will break the teeth on your blade. So you don't want to use a 40 or a 50. A 30 or anything under that would work well with your snap-on combs. Now the snap-on combs attach from all four sides. So there's this nice little plastic lip here on the edge, and then you've got these two hooks here in the back, and there's actually a little bit of a ledge right here in the very front of it, so it attaches from all four sides. Okay, so you're going to start by putting the back piece in so it's sitting nice and square, and then it's a spring action, so you're going to push it forward and just let it drop over the top of your blade, and then it'll be seated on there nice and squarely. And when you take it off, you want to do the same thing. I'm going to push it forward, let it release from the top part of the blade, and then pull it back. Don't just pull it back this way, because what will happen is you'll bend those little hooks in the back part of the snap-on comb. So try to remember when you put it on and off to slide it back away from the blade rather than bending it back off of the blade. And that way it's going to last a lot longer. Now these outside teeth are a little bit wider, they're a little bit thicker and offer more support, but the inside ones are really pretty thin, and they will bend easily. If you do have one that you drop or you bang, you can actually bend it back into place, you know, just very gently, and straighten it up, back out again. If you have one tooth that's out of place, it's going to hit on your blade and it's going to cause a rattling sound. So if you're hearing a rattling sound, then you've got one tooth or maybe a couple of teeth that are out of alignment, and you can very easily bend them back. So it's just going to require a little bit extra care, but it will be well worth it, because these blades will do a fantastic job and save you a lot of time in scissoring. One thing that I do with when I'm using my snap-on combs is I never just place my clipper down on the table, and the reason for that is it doesn't really take much. If you put it down on a comb or a brush, it really doesn't take much to bend those teeth. So I have hooks on the edge of my table, and I always make sure that I hang my clipper so that way the blades are kind of free of banging, causing any kind of injury to the snap-on comb.